this video, I'm going to discuss how to live like Oprah, 3 vital must-dos. But if you haven't met already, I am Mona Vida. I'm a motivational speaker, a business growth strategist, and a life coach. And this channel is dedicated to motivation and inspiration and helping you get to the next stage in your lives. And if you haven't subscribed, please do press the subscription button and don't forget to ring the bell. How to live like Oprah, 3 vital must-dos. Now, I'm sure we all know who Oprah is. And if you've been living on an island far away somewhere, then let's get back to basics. Oprah Winfrey is one of the most renowned, the most celebrated women of our time. She is a beacon of hope, of light, of happiness, of success, of power, not just in America, but all over the world. And not just for women, but for millions and millions of people worldwide. How to live like Oprah. 3 vital must-dos. Must-do number 1. Who are you? Oprah talks about this quite a lot in a lot of her videos, in a lot of her speeches. She drones into this topic. Who am I? You need to ask yourself the question, who am I? And when we say that, she doesn't mean on a basis that, oh, I'm a woman, or I'm a man, or I'm a mother, or I'm a father, I'm a McDonald's worker, or I am a Microsoft executive. No. Who are you? Like, who are you really? Take away all those onion peels of the titles that sit on your head. But who are you really? Right? Deep down in here. And if you don't know that, and a lot of us don't, at some point in our lives, the sooner you find out, the better. Now, for me, that realization or that understanding came in a very hard time. I was 33 years old and I was getting a divorce, as a lot of people do. But at that point, I thought we were about to start a family. So this whole divorce thing completely threw me off my feet, as you can imagine. And in that one moment, I lost a marriage that I thought was going to be for life. A house, a home, a career, money, all gone. And if that's ever happened to anyone, I'm sure you understand that all those things are probably one of the most important things for anyone in anyone's life. And I was finding myself, or I found myself in a very dark and miserable spot in life. And I asked a lot of questions, I went through a lot of soul searching. And at that point is when the questions arise. Who are you, Mona? Who are you? Who are you? Yes, I'm a daughter. Yes, I'm a woman. Yes, I've dabbled in a whole lot of careers, but that is not who I am. Who are you? And at that point, in that depth of that darkness, I finally realized who I actually was. I wasn't just a title. I was a spiritual being. I was a spiritual being, and this body that I am in is just a mere vessel to something much more profound, much greater than that. And at 33, I had this realization, this profound realization. And I can tell you something, from that point onwards, everything's changed, everything. So Oprah talks about this, and when she mentions that, when she's asked who she is so many things, but really who she is, and a simple answer was, I am a child of God. I am a child of God. Now, I don't think it can be anything more grander or bigger than that. And I think sometimes a lot of us have to just take a step back in life and understand that there is something greater and bigger out there that we might not understand. But the sooner we accept that, the sooner we are on the path of realizing who we are as individuals and what our purpose on this earth is. So ask yourself the question, please. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? And don't stop until you find the answer. How to live like Oprah. 3 vital must-dos. Must-do number 2. What do you want? What do you want? Do you have a clear vision of what you want and where you're going? Because there's no point, if you're driving a car blindfolded, you can only drive it so long before it crashes. And that's life, right? So if you're just gonna wing it, let's just wing life and see what happens. Yeah, things will come. Let's just wing it. It's probably not the best strategy. So find out what you want. Realize what you want. Discover what you want. Do whatever you need to do, but find out what do you want. What is your purpose? Why are you here? We all have a purpose. And the purpose is not to sit in front of the couch 24/7 or to whine about life or to think that God does not love us and has a purpose that we do not understand. You need to wake up to life. You need to find your purpose and you need to go bang on and go with it. And again, I was in the same place, At a younger age, you don't know what you want. I don't know what I want. It's too difficult. I'll decide when I get older. And then before you know it, 10 years just clock by. Ooh, wow, okay, shit. What do you want? I didn't know what I wanted, so I just did a lot of things that I thought I wanted, but I didn't actually sit down ever and write my goals down. And this is something that's consistently come up in a lot of things, especially with Oprah and a lot of successful people. Keep talking about this. Write your goals down. And if you don't know what goals are, well, then we're completely lost, aren't we? And I did that. And that's why I have a whole video on just how to set goals in life and achieve them. 6 important ways. Don't miss out on that video. If you haven't seen it already, please do go and see it. But write your goals down. You have to be specific. If you don't know what you want in life, you ain't going to get it. That's simple. And I realized that the hard way. So find your purpose. What do you want? Once you realize what you want, the question is, what are you going to give up? That's right. What are you going to give up? Because there's no such thing as something for nothing. So if you want your goal, if you want that grand picture in front of you, what are you going to give up in return for it? Your time, your energy, your focus, what? There has to be something, and you better figure that out. And the thing is, the only thing I can still say on top of that is that if once you figure that out, make sure it's something you're truly passionate about. You need to find that passion. You have to have that passion to drive you. And I will, in a lot of my videos, I keep talking about this passion, but without this passion, nothing in life happens the way you want it. So figure out what that is. What do you want? How do you want it? And for me, the realization, what my passion was, came at that same stage where I realized who I was as an individual. And sometimes you need to be in those dark places, or sometimes not. But those who can understand what I'm saying, they're finding yourself in all those dark places and realizing that, okay, this is what I want. This is where I'm going now. Finally, I've got direction in my life. I've got goals written down. And I now know what truly I'm here for. What is my purpose? And for me, it's this. It was to talk about motivation, inspiration, about life lessons, about human development. I find that absolutely exciting. I think that is one of the most exciting topics anyone can talk about when it comes to how to improve a human being's life. And that's what I do now. And I could do this 24 hours a day if I had to. And I would do it happily. So that is the passion you need to find. What is it that you truly love? That, it doesn't matter what time of the day they woke you up to do it, or whether the kids are screaming in the background, or whether, you're sick, or you're tired, or you're drunk, whatever. This passion doesn't stop and start and stop and start. This passion continues and continues and continues each and every day, 24/7. Find that passion. And once you do find that passion, do it with excellence. Oprah talks about this a lot. Find your purpose in life. Once you found your purpose and why you're here and what you're here to do it with excellence. Don't half-ass do it. Don't do it a little bit here good and a little bit here good and not so good there and not so good. Do it with excellence all the time. And when you learn this thing, that you need to elevate your life or the way you conduct yourself in life or your passion or your purpose in life to a level of excellence consistently, your view and focus and your perception of everything automatically changes. Because once you only are working at this level, things on this level become irrelevant, become non-existent. So do whatever you do, but do it with excellence. Do it with pride. And the third and most important, how to live like Oprah, 3 vital must-dos. The third most important vital must do is whatever you do, do it with honesty and integrity. You know, it's not a competitive plane. It's not a competitive world where we all think, oh, we better quickly rush and get out there before Joe or Sandra or whoever is going to steal that cake or is going to take away my share. Once you move out of this competitive plane that there's enough for everyone, there's enough for everyone. You don't have to fight for it. But whatever you do, therefore, do it with honesty and integrity. And not just honesty and integrity when you've got 1,000 cameras on you or when the whole world is watching. No, do it with honesty and integrity when you're all alone in the dark and you have to make a decision or you have to do something where not a single soul is watching, where no one would possibly know what your decision was or what you did. In that moment, do it with honesty and integrity. Not for anyone else, but for yourself. Because once you start thinking at that level that I am doing everything with honesty and integrity, you'll be surprised at how that stuff stops coming back to you. It's like karma, right? I do something good comes back to me. I do something bad, something bad comes back to me. I intentionally do something bad comes back to me. But I intentionally make a point of working as an individual, behaving as a human being in the most honest and integral way one person possibly can, then just let the stuff happen. Let the miracles begin to happen. Let the good things begin to come in. But this is again, not I am now like this and I'm now like that. No, this is to be on a consistent basis, 24/7. It's like a blanket of honesty and integrity that sits on you forever. So in summary, if you want to live like Oprah, you have to do these 3 vital must-dos. Number 1, find out who you are. Ask yourself that question, do some soul searching, but come with an answer. Who am I? Step number 2, what do you want? Do you have a clear vision of what you want in this life and what is your purpose? Find that vision, find that purpose, and whatever you do, do it properly. Do it with excellence. Do it with pride. Step number 3, conduct yourself in life, in business, in every corner, every area you have to, with honesty and integrity as the basis and foundations of who you are as an individual and human being. Honestly, with honesty and integrity. And watch what happens. You know, Oprah hasn't come to the position she's in by not following these steps or not truly believing in these 3 vital must-dos. So if you truly want to have an exceptional life, you need to start doing things and making changes now. Thank you for watching. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Also, if you think there's someone that can benefit from this, I would really appreciate it if you could share it with them. Of course, if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe, hit the subscription button, and don't forget to ring the bell so that you don't miss out on new videos. Remember, you can live an exceptional life. Why? Because you deserve it. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself. I'm Motivational.